My name is LV, and I am speaking my mind. As you can probably hear, but probably outside the microphone, I had a little cough earlier. And maybe that cough was symbolic. Because when you speak truth long enough, when you speak uncomfortable truths, when you say the things some people don't want to hear, eventually something tries to interrupt you. But I'm still here. And as we come to an end of 2025, I wanted to take a moment, 6 or 7 minutes of real talk to be exact, to reflect on why I started speaking my mind and what we've covered these past few months, and why this platform is still mattering now more than ever. When I first began this series, it wasn't about chasing clicks. It wasn't about going viral. And it certainly wasn't about pleasing everybody. It was about telling the truth out loud at a time when truth is being buried under noise, outrage, misinformation, and fear. And to those of you who have been listening from the very beginning, who leaned in, who questioned, who researched, who paid attention, you are not confused right now. You are not lost. You are not shocked by what's happening around us, because you were warned. We talked about authoritarianism behavior being normalized. We talked about lies becoming slogans. We talked about cruelty being repackaged as strength. We talked about democracy being chipped away, not all at once, but piece by piece. And if you listen closely over these months, you've become well-versed in the times we're living in. Now, for those who chose to ignore these conversations, those who brushed them off as exaggeration, those who laughed, mocked, or say it'll never happen here, I'm not here to say I told you so. But I will say this. History does not skip people who refuse to pay attention. When you ignore warning signs long enough, you don't get spared from the consequences. You get surprised by them. And that's not something I wish on anyone. Let me be clear. I've never rooted for harm. I've never wished hardship on my neighbors, my family, or even those who disagree with me. But I have consistently warned about where unchecked lies, democratic erosion, and political persecution lead. Because we've seen this movie before, just with different accents, different flags, and different excuses. Now let me pause here and say this plainly. I'm grateful for 2025. Not because it was easy, not because it was peaceful, but because it was honest. From the very first time I sat behind this microphone and said, my name is LV and I'm speaking my mind, I made a promise to myself and to you that I would not water down truth for comfort. And I didn't. We spoke about accountability. We spoke about power being abused. We spoke about the danger of treating democracy like a team sport instead of a shared responsibility. We spoke about the consequence of silence. And some people didn't like that. But truth doesn't require applause. It requires courage. And if there's one thing I hope people can say about speaking my mind in 2025, it's this. It told the truth early. Now, as we look toward 2026, Lord willing, I plan to continue these commentaries. Not because I enjoy tension, not because I enjoy conflict, but because this moment demands voices that refuse to lie down and be quiet. We are living in a time where democratic persecution is no longer hypothetical, where facts are treated as optional, where loyalty to individuals is being placed above loyalty to the Constitution. And I will continue until that deception ends. Not with hate, not with threats, but with clarity. To those who embrace what I said, who shared these commentaries, who listened with open minds, who challenged themselves instead of the messenger, thank you. You gave this platform purpose. And to those who didn't embrace it, who dismissed it, ignored it, or mocked it, I still hope you're listening now. Because what surrounds us next will require awareness, not arrogance. It will require truth, not denial. And it will require community, not cults. This isn't about being right. It's about being ready. As we close out this year, I leave you with this. Pay attention. Question power. Protect democracy. And never let anyone convince you that truth is the enemy. My name is LV. And through all of 2025, I have spoken my mind. And God willing, I'll continue to do so in 2026. My name is LV, and I have spoken my mind.